Is being recorded. Awesome. And two. See, I think we have some folks joining us here. All right. Let me do this. Hopefully you can hear that over your speakers and not just through my laptop. I don't know. That was the one thing I don't think I did. Oh. All right, welcome everybody. This is the Gateway to Freedom Monday Night Zoom. I'm your host, Rich Groves, and this is the February 2nd, 2026 edition. I see some faces out there that I'm familiar with. Holy cow, Mr. Yellow Cap, what's going on? Chris Monroe is in the house. What's going on, buddy?
Chris Cashflow Money Monroe kicking down the door and letting them know what's up, Rich Groves. What's up, everybody?
I just happened to see you there. I was like, wow, I haven't seen Chris in a while on these.
Yeah, it's Groundhog Day, so I had to come outside, you know.
So right, of course. We are going to give everybody a chance to go around the room here and introduce themselves in just a second. Let me give you a little. Whoa, that's not what I wanted to do. There we go. I wanted to let you know a little bit about myself. Like, why in the heck are you here? Why did you accept my invite? Why did you get on this with me? My name is Rich Groves. I'm your host. I am a real estate investor in the St. Louis area. I purchased my first rehab property in 2005, and I help people make double-digit returns on their money backed by a protected, secured, and insured asset. So that's what I do. What I want to do is thank you all for being here. Number one, thanks so much for coming on the call today, the Zoom. I keep calling the call. I feel like I'm Donahue or something, or Larry King. Caller, where are you calling from? But what I'd like you to do, hopefully you can you don't see like my screen like. See, I don't see what you see, right? I should have a second screen where I see what you see, but you don't see like my screen with all of you on it, right? Like when you're. Anyway, I should just shut up. I should go to the anyway, we're going to keep going. What I want you to do is I'm going to actually see on my screen of all this, everybody that's on, all the attendees, I'm going to call you out just as I see in order here. And what I'd like you to do is just give everybody your elevator intro, not your elevator pitch, your elevator intro in 15 seconds or less. And I've got to stick with 15 seconds or less because we've got quite a few folks on today. So in 15 seconds or less, tell us your name, your market, what market you invest in, what your real estate investing strategy is, and the big one, believe it or not, no matter who you are on this call, tell us what your biggest struggle is right now. Even the person at the top of the mountaintop has something they're struggling with. They're not perfect at everything. So if there's anything you're struggling with at all, and who knows, somebody on the call might be able to help you with that. Somebody that's watching this on a replay might be able to help you with that. So air it out, okay? And I need more deals. There's my big struggle right now. I need more deals. Feed me your deals in the markets I invest in. So looking for dirt cheap deals on any part of the St. Louis area, but specifically I like the Cahokia, Illinois market. If you got dirt cheap deals over there, send them my way. That's my big struggle. See, it's okay. Even I can suck up and admit when I have a struggle. So anyway, going around here, I see a lot of familiar faces, a lot of new faces out here. And I appreciate y'all being here. But let me start off. You know what? Frank Rizika, you're the first one on my upper right list. Frank, tell us, give us your elevator intro.
Sure. Frank Rizika, Guild Mortgage, a licensed mortgage originator in the states of Missouri, Illinois, Kansas, Tennessee, Ohio, and Indiana. Any of those states, I'm licensed, and I can help you with your financing needs between a 1 to 4 family property. Fantastic. My struggle right now, Rich,
yep,
it's lonely at the top. I want more people up here on the summit with me.
That's right. That is awesome. That is fantastic. Thank you, Frank. Thanks for being here. I appreciate you. And going around the horn here, I've got Jacob Rhodes. Jacob, how you doing, sir?
I'm doing good.
Great to see you. Give us your 15 seconds. Thank you, sir.
My name is Jacob Rhodes. My market is the Lake of the Ozarks, Missouri area. Investment strategy is just fix and flips, buy and holds, and wholesaling type transactions. My biggest struggle right now is finding good off-market deals.
Okay, fantastic. Down there in the Lake of the Ozarks?
Yes, sir.
All right, awesome. Thank you. And then I've got the money man, Chris Monroe, here in my next tier. Tell us, Mr. Yellow Hat, give us your intro.
For those that don't know, my name is Chris Monroe. It's the student master teacher, Mr. I Stay Woke. I represent St. Louis. I represent creative real estate buying, solving problems regardless of equity, regardless of probates, foreclosures, all of the funky stuff. We love to get deep in the weeds and help people. One of my struggles is to just like y'all's. We need more opportunities, more people to help, and I like to help as well. So thanks.
Fantastic. If anybody on the call doesn't know Chris Monroe already, he is kind of a big deal. He is. He's a great guy doing fantastic things in the St. Louis market and beyond. And he is actually going to be one of our speakers at the Gateway to Freedom Conference in October. So glad you could be on here, Chris. Awesome. And then
For sure.
I've got a Miss Sandra. Is it is it Groves? Sandra Groves, you want to tell us a little bit about yourself?
Hello, this is Sandra Groves, and well, it's been about 4 months now. I'm still trying to get moving, waiting for a little mentoring, but sometimes that's tough to get moving. But I'm interested. I used to be just with short sales, which I'm very interested in. And I think there's a lot of money there. But I would not rule out what is it, fix and flip?
Yeah.
So I don't know if I'd want renters because that's a big headache, but
All right. Well, what is your big struggle right now, Mom?
well, besides annoying my son every day, are you okay? Is everything all right? It's really waiting for good mentorship. I know a lot of you guys here are awesome. We've been feeding in so much. I'm trying to wrap it up, Rich. But as I watch my son and listen to everyone here, it's like, how do you get moving? And I know that now. I have the strategy, but it's just making that first move without sounding like I'm a piece of Play-Doh, not knowing which way, what shape to take.
All right. Glad you can make it. Thank you so much for sharing all of that. It's for especially all you newbies out there. It takes a lot of guts to vocalize what you need and what you're struggling with yourself. You come on a call like this, you think, oh, let's see, we've got 20 some odd folks on the call. You think every single person here is a rock star. Everybody here is just killing it, that kind of thing. And you don't want to seem like the person, why is my hand raised? I don't know. You don't want to seem like the person who doesn't know what they're doing. It's okay. This is a safe space, right? I mean, granted, it's going to be out there on Zoom. Everybody's going to be able to have the chance to see it. But the thing is, we're all on here learning. We're learning from each other. I learn every single day. I'm sure Chris learns something new every single day. I'm sure Frank, after nearly 40 years in the industry, learns something new every day. And I see a lot of other very experienced people on here, but I see a lot of other brand new people here too. So thank you so much for airing your needs and your struggles on here, no matter what your level of experience is. Let me keep on going here. I see Mr. Ruben Carrillo. Ruben, how are you, sir? You made it back.
Pretty good, Rich. Every time I go to these live meetings, I win something.
Yeah. Yeah. You got to keep coming.
Yeah. I'm into network. I'm a retired veteran and I paint with veterans, but I have a lot of people that I network in and I invite them to this group if they have an interest in your industry. I'm learning myself. Right now, what I do is I provide marketing expertise for realtors and contractors. It's called Who You Are, Show Who You Are with 1QR. My son obviously has a plan to finance your projects, and it's also in here. It's called a cash advance program. Both of those links are in it, and thanks so much for having me, and hopefully my people will show up tonight.
I appreciate you. You know, I appreciate you inviting them. That means a lot. So anybody that invites folks out here, appreciate you supporting our Zoom, our community, and I really do appreciate that. So thanks so much, Ruben. Thanks for being out here again. All right, I see a Matt L. Matt, how are you, sir?
I am good, Rich. Yeah, Matt L., hailing from Chesterfield, Missouri, but I am currently in Raleigh, North Carolina.
Oh.
Yep.
Nice.
My investment strategy, small portfolio, doing rent by the room. But biggest struggle right now is just funding and also just education, just trying to, soak everything in I can, kind of focusing on wholesaling right now and creative finance.
Okay. Now, are you being out there and is it still called Research Triangle?
It is. It is.
Being out there in Research Triangle, are you focused on wholesaling locally or there in Raleigh? I mean, back here in St. Louis or there in the North Carolina area?
Focus right now is here.
Okay.
My brother is still in the St. Louis area, so I plan to get back into that market at some point. But right now, my focus is here.
Fantastic. Well, glad you can make it. Is this your first time on?
It is.
Okay. I thought you look new. You look like a new face is what I was trying to say for me. So I apologize if other people, I do that every once in a while, especially if there's going to be a guy down here in a minute. He's on every single time, but I'll ask him every time if he's new. And he's like, no, I've been here 43 times. But anyway, no, appreciate you being here, man. Thanks so much. All right. I see. And I'm so sorry because there's just numbers here, but I see a 13145. And you were on last time with that, right? 13145. 13145. Gentleman with the beard. Hair even less than I have. If you wanted to introduce yourself, I'm so sorry. One gentleman, he's got a picture frame behind him or something behind him. He's got a salt and pepper beard. There you go.
Good afternoon, Rich.
Hey.
You must be talking about me, right?
Yes, sir.
Oh,
yes, sir.
There we go. I got you set up. Once again, my name is Brian Clay. Welcome. Thank you to the community and everything. I am not rock star like some of us here, okay? But I'm a newbie. I'm trying to get my traction here.
Okay.
I do BAC buy homes, but I've been doing them personally out of my own pocket, which is no.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I got to figure out how to stop doing it and get creative financing like you, Matt, as well as the properties that I'm doing is a buy and hold.
Sure.
Definitely here to pick brains and minds and everything and get more, how can I say, experience.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm looking actually the mentorship and seeing what I can get from the group.
Okay.
So
that's fantastic.
Looking to lean on.
Yeah. Appreciate you being here. Seriously. That's
first time.
Awesome. First time or two, right? Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought maybe you were here. There was another person on before, last time they had the numbers down there in their name as well. So I thought it was you, but I guess not.
That's like a prison number or something like that.
Right. No, right. It's who's inmate number 131?
Right. Inmate. I don't want to be known for that.
No, not at all. Not at all.
Exactly.
I'm like, are you calling from the prison Zoom? I don't know.
Right. Okay. You got.
I apologize. I'm just playing around, but
no, you good, Rich.
Thanks so much for being here. Appreciate it. Hopefully you get something out of this. You keep coming back. The first and third Mondays, right? Yeah, first and third Mondays of every month. Now, they are two different Zooms for anybody that's on. They're two different Zooms, so make sure I get you, and we'll talk about that at the end. But I need to make sure you have the link to both.
And Rich, I invited some people. There's some people in the waiting room waiting.
Oh, are there? Okay. All righty. Oh, yeah, I see one here now. Yep. Thanks so much for calling that out, Chris. Appreciate that. All right. Thank you so much. And I apologize. 13145. What was your name one more time?
Brian Clay.
Brian Clay. That's right, Brian. Thank you so much.
I'm a realtor as well, but
are you?
I said, yeah, but the other half of my business is the investing in St. Louis.
Okay. And Brian, what market did you say you're in?
St. Louis.
Okay. All right. And is it BRIAN?
Correct. The correct spelling.
Oh, the correct, right? My son's name's Derek, and I tell people all the time it's Derek spelled correctly, DEREK. But because you can spell that 97 different ways, right?
Exactly. Everybody get it wrong.
Right, exactly. All right. I've changed your name in the Zoom, so I will not forget.
I appreciate it.
So thank you, sir.
Okay.
And here's this Stephen Drake guy. I don't know. You're new, right? Right, Steve?
Absolutely new. I know nothing about real estate. I'm trying to figure it out.
Well, at least you're starting at a young age.
Yeah, at a young age. I turned 37 a few days ago.
Fantastic.
Yeah. St. Louis, landlord, always biggest struggles. Right now, I'm just looking for some wrappable properties and always looking for private lenders.
Okay. Fantastic. That's awesome, buddy. Appreciate you being here again, Stephen. You're here all the time. I appreciate that. Appreciate the support. Hopefully you're getting some out of these as well.
I love it.
Awesome. Thank you so much. I see a Travis Wakefield out there. Travis, sir, give us your 15-second intro.
Hey, I'm Travis, and I'm a house flipper, landlord, and my day job, I work in property management. And I enjoy coming to these meetups. And
That's
my biggest problem right now is I just can't figure out how to lose weight.
it's kind of like wholesaling, right? It's simple, but it's not easy.
True that. True that.
Oh, that's great, man. Thanks for coming out here. You're here all the time too, brother. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. And actually, Travis, if anybody didn't know the story, Travis is the reason why tomorrow night we're kicking off our 10th year doing the Hootie's House Buyers Club. So Travis is the guy that gave me the inspiration, said, hey, man, we should start a meetup. And we did. So appreciate that. Thanks, Travis.
At Hooters.
At Hooters. That's right.
That's right.
Tomorrow night we'll be at the Hooters in South County at 6 o'clock. If you want some in-face networking, it's just networking. We don't have any speakers. It's kind of like this, but in person. So if you want to come, that's fantastic. I usually keep that separate from Gateway to Freedom for some obvious reasons, but I guess the cat's out of the bag now. But anyway, there's stigmata there. But anyway, thanks, Travis, for being here again. Appreciate that. I see a Miss Charlene Sears out there hiding in the clouds in San Francisco.
No, I'm actually driving, but I didn't want to miss the whole Zoom. But hello, everyone. I'm Charlene Sears. I am a real estate investor. A realtor investor, rather. I'm trying to talk fast.
Okay.
But just rebuilding my portfolio with investments. I had a lot of investments and I got rid of a lot of them because of my full-time career. And so I'm reinvesting. I'm finishing up a project right now. So I'm actually looking for a property. So if anyone has anything, maybe like in Florissant, St. Anne, Woodson, Bridgeton, Blackjack, Hazelwood, in that area, 3-bedroom, preferably 2-bath. Please let me know. I can put my info in the chat in a moment. I'll be pulling over, getting home.
I was gonna say, be safe doing that.
Oh yeah, I'm right around the corner.
Oh,
so
good.
if anyone has anything, please let me know. But yeah, just rebuilding.
Yeah, that's awesome, Charlene. I appreciate you being here. You're here all the time too, and I really enjoy it. Thank you so much.
Yeah, because you never know who you'll meet in network.
You're absolutely right. Hey, your next $1 million might be on this Zoom.
I pray to God it is.
Yeah, right. You never know. You never know. You don't know who you're going to meet. That's right.
Yep,
sure thing.
you.
Absolutely. You're welcome. Thank you.
All right.
All right. I see is it Caleb Geiger? Caleb, how you doing, sir? Acting like I don't know. And then he dropped off.
Actually, it's pronounced Caleb.
It is Caleb? Oh, man.
Yep.
I've been saying it wrong this whole time.
That's right.
Are you a DJ or that's a Khalid? Oh, my bad.
Yeah, close enough.
You're DJ Caleb.
I'll take that. I'm going to buy that domain now before anyone else.
Right. How you doing, buddy? Give us your 15-second elevator intro.
My 15-second elevator intro. Well, I'm Caleb. I'm here in Greenville, South Carolina. My investment strategy right now persists of buy and hold, and I'll be doing some new construction here probably in the spring. My biggest struggle right now is delegation. I don't delegate any of my workload. I do it all myself, and I'm a madman for it. That's it. I'm sure if we all broke into those Zoom breakout rooms, all for our struggles, and if that was the struggle, I'm sure you're not going to be the only one there, buddy. So I understand that. I feel your pain. But thank you for being back out here all the way from South Carolina I understand you have snow on the ground? Yes, it's very annoying. Very annoying.
I was speaking to somebody else from South Carolina today, and they told me about the snow they got down there in Charleston.
Yes.
So crazy.
It's everywhere.
Well, thanks for being here, buddy. Appreciate you.
You bet.
All right. I got a John Ream. John, what is happening, man?
What's up, Rich?
Not much, buddy. Tell us all about you in 15 seconds or less.
All right. So I'm John Ream. I do St. Louis, Jefferson County, St. Charles, surrounding areas. Been doing it about 25 years. I do rehabs, flips, rentals. I just kind of started the last year or two dabbling and doing wholesaling. Just got my real estate license last year, and I'm trying to increase more onto the wholesale side, kind of get more into that. Cherry pick my deals, but yeah.
Yeah. That's great. No, that's fantastic. Great, smart thing to do. Cherry picking deals. That's awesome, buddy. Thank you for being out here, man. Appreciate you.
Rich.
I've known John forever, man. We go
Been
way
years.
back. Many years, man. Probably, I think, did we meet at like Southside? Was that where we met?
Yep, down
I
south
thought-
side.
I thought so. There's probably a lot of people on here that we met Southside Investment Club, right? Yeah. Lawrence was there. I know Frank was there. Travis definitely was there. I remember Travis. Now, Travis, real quick, I apologize bringing you back into this. Who was the guy you used to go with, or you knew that would go to Southside with you?
Thank you for correcting that statement. My buddy Ryan Wallace, the big guy.
That's
how
right.
I met you through him.
That's right.
And we were partnered up in the beginning back in 2014, and
Right.
and he just we went to like 2 houses, and he was like, "Man, f this." He was like, "I'm not trying to be out here just working for free," and so I ran with it. So, and I met you through him, and
right.
It was all coast. It was all clear water, all clear coastal water from there.
Right. Yeah, exactly. No, thanks, man. Appreciate that. It drive me nuts. As soon as I was thinking Southside, I'm like, dang it. I know Travis had some. Anyway, all right. Speaking of Southside Investment
one
Club.
last thing, I'm sorry, I have to tell everybody. And back in like 2015, I asked Rich to be my paid mentor. I was willing to pay him, and he was like, "Dude, I can't be your paid mentor. I'm trying to find a paid mentor." You were like in the inner circle or whatever. But so I've always known that Rich was, he was a real one because he wouldn't take my money.
Right. You did. I could have conned you and said, sure. And then gone and read up some stuff and said, here's what I learned today. But I didn't. You're right. I said, no, man, not right now. No. Now I'd probably pay you to be my mentor.
You don't want to do that.
All right, let's see. I see another Southside Investment Club connection, Lawrence, sir. You only need one name too. You're like Madonna. You're like Cher. It's just Lawrence. If you know Lawrence, you know who everybody's talking about. Lawrence, how you doing today, buddy?
Doing great. I'm glad the weather warmed up a little bit in St. Louis, so we're up to in the 40s now, which I'm tickled about. But yeah, I'm Lawrence Hopkins. I'm with Longhorn Investments. We're a hard money lender. And what we do is we provide purchase and renovation money for investors. We lend 100% of the purchase and reno up to 75% of ARV. We have a in-house DSCR program now. We are funding new construction. We have an 85% purchase only product. We also have a 90% fix and flip product if investors want a lower interest rate and things of that nature. So we're funding a ton of transactions in St. Louis. We're also very active in North Carolina, in the Raleigh area. So if Matt L has some funding needs, we can take care of those funding needs in North Carolina as well. And Jacob, we hadn't quite gotten to the Lake of the Ozarks, but we are in Kansas City, Kansas, and the Columbia area. So that's the next kind of area we want to push into, because I see a lot of opportunities at the Lake of the Ozarks. But yeah, we're a direct lender. We have access to about $600 million in capital. We funded over 180 transactions here locally last year, totaling about between 28 and $30 million. So we're just happy to be a part of the community and happy to help real estate investors across these markets build some financial wealth.
Fantastic. Thank you so much for being here, Lawrence. Really appreciate that, buddy.
No problem. Of course.
Awesome. And let's see here. Next, I see her name, her business name out there, Homes and More. Ms. Robin, how are you doing today?
Hi guys, I'm Robin in the St. Louis area market. I have about 12 doors. I've been doing this for about 6 years. I'm a buy and hold.
What's your biggest struggle right now? And I forgot to ask Lawrence what that was too, but what's your biggest struggle?
Well, I think my biggest struggle right now, I am trying to scale up. I was looking at a 16 and or 20 unit. So I am looking for funding for that or something else. So I'm just not exactly sure what it is yet, but because sometimes I want to get away from tenants and then go into storage units. So I'm working along the lines of there. Mm-hmm.
Got you. But you've got doors, you've taken action, you've done your thing. It's not like it's shiny object syndrome. You're just trying to see what's a new thing that you might want to do to capture your interest, maybe? I don't know. What are you thinking?
Well, I think what it is, being honest, Probably I know I got a friend that's in real estate, and I think the biggest thing is I went for the wrong type of tenants. But I absolutely do love tenants still. It just depends on what market. So I'm still trying to debate on what my next decision is going to be. But right now I'm looking at a 16 or a 20 unit.
All right. Awesome. Fantastic. Well, thanks for being here as well. And Lawrence, what would you say your big struggle was? Or maybe you did mention it and I just glossed over it. I don't know.
No, I didn't mention it. I think just getting the word out for all of our new programs, because we are, kind of veering just from specifically doing the 100% purchase and renovation only product. So just always trying to get the word out, and I appreciate you providing me this format, Rich, and you might see me tomorrow at Hooters.
Oh, that'd be great, Lawrence. It's been a while. It's been a while, but you definitely got to come. That's great. Now I don't mean to prod a little bit, only because I heard Caleb talking about he's doing new construction in the spring. Are you guys still doing those new construction loans?
Yes, we are funding new construction. We fund 90% of the cost. If you own the land, we'll fund 100% of the entire project, 18 to 24 month term. And we can get you to the closing table, I would say, in 3 weeks. So it's pretty, and then our pricing is similar to our fix and flip pricing as well. The only caveat that we have is we want our investors to be able to show some experience in the new construction world. That's the only kind of caveat that we have. And I'm sure a lot of investors run into that as well.
Sure.
But it's an ancillary product. It's a great product, but it does limit investors who don't already have experience with new construction. But we do afford our investors the ability to partner with another investor who does have experience for them to gain that experience, and then they can be off and running after that project.
Okay, that was my next question, was what if they partner up with somebody who is experienced? All right.
Absolutely.
And I know you mentioned you're in North Carolina. Are you in South Carolina as well?
Not yet.
Oh, that's why I mentioned it. I'm so sorry. Caleb got his
he got my hopes up, man.
I
Said
did.
100% funding if you own the land. I do.
Oh.
I have a partner already lined up.
Dang. I'm sorry. And then it said, nope, not for you, Caleb. Not today.
Yeah, not today.
Maybe tomorrow.
That's right.
Yes.
That's right. You'll have to make sure you two connect just so you say, hey, as soon as you are good in South Carolina, give me a call.
Absolutely.
Awesome. Well, thanks so much again, Lawrence. And thank you so much, Robin, for being here as well. The next person I see, and I almost didn't recognize him because you don't have a red shirt on, is Justin Holmes. Justin, how you doing, sir?
I'm doing phenomenal, making it happen.
That's awesome, buddy. That's fantastic. I met a friend of yours last week or 2 weeks ago, whatever it was. And I saw him on what's that?
I said, yeah, I had sent them out. Your promo is so good on social media. I had to start sending some people.
Well, he came out and he told me he knew you, and I was like, oh, yeah, I think I saw something on Chris Monroe's YouTube, on his actually, he was cutting it up into some of his shorts or whatever about talking about that guy Josh that got his first deal. I was like, is that you? And he's like, yeah. I was like, oh, good deal. That's awesome. So it was cool. And just, folks, and taking a couple seconds intermission here, but it was a young man who got his very first wholesale deal lined up. He got it under contract, and he's out. And I'm sure it's because of his mentorship with guys like Justin and Chris to say, hey, look, you got to get out and work the networking events, right? You got to build your list, your buyer's list, because it's good to have a wholesale deal, but if you don't have a buyer's list to sell it to, you're really behind the 8 ball, right? So yeah, that great advice. I told him, yeah. And I told him, go to our website, theg2free.com, click that Connect in St. Louis button up at the top. It's going to give you a list of, it's got to get refreshed. I got to update it for 2026, but it's going to give you a list of, if not all, most of the real estate investor meetups in St. Louis. So he did that, is what he told me. So we'll see. He seems like a really good guy. We actually chatted on the phone a couple minutes on Saturday, I guess. And while I was sitting in my recliner going, oh, my shoulder kind of hurts, but not really. It just kind of hurts. But no, thanks for sending them out. Justin, what are you struggling with right now?
Struggling?
Or what's your biggest struggle?
Well, just self-pressure.
Okay.
Yeah, I would say just self-pressure. You know what I mean? My goal is to be at the closing table at least twice a week.
Yeah.
So just self-pressure and, self-education. I'm kind of learning on the go on certain things. Yeah. I did come out the gate tackling some very complicated real estate stuff that I don't think most people would try to tackle in their first year. So,
Right.
I pretty much understand it and everything. I think, we go to these meetups and we have all these events full of these, buyers, but pretty much everybody buys in the same area. So I've learned if you got good product in the zip codes that they want to be in, those deals are easy to move.
Sure.
Right now I'm building a very strong network of what I would say tenant buyers for myself to take down the deals that might not be favorable to a lot of these local investors and stuff. So I'm generating a lot of traffic and everything on that. And I was able to do about 4 doors in the last quarter of 2025. So I get the game and everything. This is the second year, second fiscal year. So let's see what happens.
Yeah.
But I'm coming with it. If you got property out here and I haven't called you, I'll be calling you soon.
The heck yeah, man. That's awesome, buddy. Yeah. That sounds great, Justin. Thanks so much for being here, bud. Appreciate that. And representing the hard work, and that pays off.
Yes, sir. Let's go.
That's right. That's right. I would pump my left arm right now for you, but I'll do my right one instead.
I'm like, the AI images be looking a little strong, Rich. I'm like, oh no, you can't clickbait the people now.
I'm just trying to, boom, little shorts, man, just little shorts. Maybe throw it all together in a 10-minute reel. No, I'm joking. But I'm glad. Thank you for the feedback. Appreciate it. I've got a Craig Schinneberger. Are you new, sir? Are you new? No. How you doing, Craig?
What's up, guys?
How you doing, buddy?
Happy Monday. Hey,
Happy
Rich,
Monday.
Thanks for what you do for our St. Louis real estate community, man. Really appreciate it. Did you have your shoulder surgery? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, I finally did. Yeah, last Monday. It's been a week.
Good deal. Hope you heal quickly.
Thanks. Appreciate that.
Real quick. So I'm Craig. I'm a local St. Louis real estate investor. I am on a mission to help people. I want to help 1,000 people find shelter. And I've got, let's see, I added 4 doors to my rental portfolio last year. Super happy about that. Just acquired a sub 2 today. I've been talking to those folks for months.
Oh.
So that feels really good to not quite to the finish line, but we're real close. And
Can I buy that one, Craig?
You want to buy that one, Chris?
Yeah.
Let's talk.
Yeah. Everything's for sale, right? Everything's for sale.
Everything's for sale. What was the thing? Oh, my struggle. I won't call it a struggle, but I'm still trying to connect with local St. Louis folks doing rent by the room. I'm super interested in that, and I've got one under contract that I think would be an ideal spot for that. I'd like to get some input from somebody who knows the deal here in St. Louis.
Yeah, if you do that rent by the room, otherwise known as a few other different names out there, if you know anything about that, connect with Craig. He is looking for somebody,
please,
to help him out with that. So yeah, thanks so much, Craig. Appreciate you being here, bud.
Thanks, brother.
Like always, appreciate your support. And I've got a duo here on my next screen, so we're gonna go whoever's gonna go first. I've got James and Shelly Wren on the call. Callers, where are you from? Give us your 15-second intro there, Wrens.
Hey, Rich, how's it going?
Good to see you.
And Shelly here, and we're working right now. Our focus is on RV parks. We're investing in the Sunbelt states mostly. We have a few of them lined up right now, and our biggest struggle is to get people that want to fund RV parks, especially for about 5 or 6 years, depending on whatever the balloons are that we have set on them. But
yeah,
we are focusing on that, and we're full steam ahead. We're just trying to find lenders that want to make $5,000 or $6,000 a month with us.
Right. Have you dug into looking for any private money?
Yeah, we have some lenders, but we're getting multiple parks.
Sure.
And they're not cheap, so it's we need people with lots of money.
Yeah. No, I understand 100%. Did I ever connect you with my friend Ashley Perez?
I do not
She does
think
RV
so.
parks. She does lots of different. She's a serial entrepreneur, but one of her big things is RV parks. So she's out of like the Tampa. Well, she might be on the Atlantic coast of Florida now, but she like even flew into Sullivan just to look at an RV park down in Sullivan for the day. She like flew in, flew out, kind of thing, just to assess it and whatever. But she's a big deal in RV parks. So reach out to me, text me. Let me make an intro for you. At least, if nothing else, try to find out how she's funding, and like maybe she has people. She might be able to connect you with some of her lenders or something. I don't know.
Right. Yeah, we're just need some lenders to get started. Then we're going to be creating a fund down the road, but we're not quite there yet.
Gotcha.
And then we won't have this problem anymore.
Yeah. No, that you got to get started, right? Got to get that first one under your belt, and it kind of steamrolls from there, doesn't it?
Yes,
it does. It does. All right, let's see. Who else do I have on here? I've got a bunch of folks that don't have their camera on, which is perfectly fine. You don't have to have your camera on, but we'd still love to hear from you. I see a Keith Berman on the call. Keith, if you want to unmute and tell us your 15-second elevator pitch, we'd appreciate it. Hey,
yeah,
Keith, there he
Chris,
is.
I can show my face real quick.
There he is.
Sorry, yeah, I was driving. Yeah, Keith Berman. I am now focusing on finding buyers for properties. I posted my information in there. Yeah, I've been joining your calls now for about a year, and I've been kind of in the real estate world for about 3 years. So I do IT during the day and real estate at night on the weekends.
Heck yeah, man. That's awesome. And do you still have your Lake of the Ozark property or property?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
I was gonna say, yeah, you definitely need to connect. Make sure you connect with Jacob, just because I know he's down in the Lake of the Ozarks, so maybe you guys can swap stories or whatever. Who knows?
Yeah, absolutely.
That's awesome, man. What's your big struggle right now, Keith?
Well, right now my partner's, I would say, probably finding enough properties, because I've got a pretty nice list of buyers right now, but right now we got mostly properties in like the North County area, so we're trying to expand out into like St. Charles and South, so we can hit a bigger group of people that are interested.
And I'm sure there's plenty of people on the call here who is interested in acquiring properties in North County and St. Louis. But I'm gonna feed her a bone because I know she's gonna be at Hooters tomorrow night. But make sure you talk to Robin Rich, because she loves that North County stuff.
Okay,
too,
I will.
And other people do too. I just had to feed her. Had to
got
toss her a bone. No, I appreciate that. Thank you so much. And let's see. My next on my list is Andrew. No, that's Andrew's note taker, so he won't be able to answer, I don't think. But I've got Jerome Jackson. That's Mr. Jackson. How you doing, Jerome? How you doing?
Hey, Rich. It's been a while.
It has. I'm glad you came on.
I was just thinking when you said that, well, you had 100 meetings at.
It's our 10th year. 10th year at Hooters. Yeah, 10th year.
Yeah.
So it's going to be 100. This will be our 100, and well, it's kicking off our 10th year. So 9 times 12 is what, 108 or whatever. So this will be our 109th meeting total.
Yeah, I remember that's where we met at.
Yeah, it is. It is.
But
Yes.
for everyone, I'm a mortgage broker, so I work with a lot of different lenders, like with Lawrence, and I have a slew of a lot of different programs. One program I've been pushing lately is it's 100% fix and flip product, where the lender will provide you with 100% on the purchase and on the rehab.
Wow.
I'm in the works. I found out today I got to do some more exploring, where I might have access to a DSCR product that would go up to 80% on the cash out.
Fantastic. Oh, that's awesome.
Also, for your flippers who want to convert their rehab into a permanent, I do have a product that I can get cash out with just 3 months of seasoning.
Wow. That's fantastic. Those are good products as well. Fantastic. Appreciate you. What would you say your biggest struggle is right now, Jerome?
Also, I do RV parks.
Oh, look at that. Look at that. It's almost like somebody out here said they needed some funding for RV parks.
I think my biggest struggle is finding good clients who have the funding or the backing to be able to get into a deal.
Okay.
It's very difficult to get into a deal if you only got $10,000.
True. Yeah, right. Good point.
But I thank you. Maybe I might make it over.
You should. You should. Anybody, I tell you what, I'm going to put this challenge out here. If anybody's ever been to a Hootie's House Buyers Club one time, come help us celebrate the 10-year kickoff tomorrow night at 6 o'clock.
Which location were you?
It's South County. Sorry, South County. That's on South Lindbergh in the Home Depot Plaza. So, I mean, you're going to have to stop by and get supplies anyway. So come on by, get you some wings or burgers or whatever you like to eat from Hooters.
Did you say 10 years?
It's starting our 10th year. Yeah, Chris. Isn't that crazy?
Wow.
It's
That's a long
crazy. Ain't it?
time.
I know, right?
Pre-pandemic and all that. I guess it happened that long.
I know. Man, it's crazy. I couldn't believe it. I was like, geez. Now, at the end of January of next year, we'll say it's our 10th anniversary, right? But this year's kicking off our 10th year. So I had to start using that. We've been doing this for a decade. Anyway, yeah. Hey, thanks so much, Jerome. Hopefully we see you tomorrow night. It'd be great, buddy. Let's see. I've got a Steven out here. Steven, how you doing? You want to unmute yourself and give us everybody your 15-second elevator intro? If you can. If you can't, that's fine. We can always come back. I keep looking over at the people in the waiting room. I apologize to those folks, making them wait so long. All right, we can come back to you, Stephen. If you don't want to, that's perfectly fine too. Let's see. We've got Kenneth Seibel. Kenneth Seibel, what's going on, bud? How you doing? Oh, he's trying. There he is.
Hello.
How you doing, sir? You got a haircut.
Yeah, a couple weeks ago.
Oh, gotcha. When it got real cold, you decided to cut your hair. Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, it was getting too hard to manage.
Yeah, I bet. Well, welcome, bud. Give everybody your 15-second elevator intro.
Retired landlord trying to get back in the game. Probably want to do some buy and hold. St. Louis area, Illinois side. Biggest struggle probably is getting motivated and taking action.
Okay. Yeah, taking action. That's the big one, right?
Yeah.
It is. Well, I appreciate. What's
always
that?
Always something popping up.
Always something popping up.
It's a different struggle every day.
I understand that. And then you got these weird guys with weird situations calling you to help them with stuff all the time too, getting in your way.
Sort of.
Yeah, that's part of it. No, I appreciate you being here, Ken. You're here a lot, almost all the time. Appreciate you being here. Appreciate your support. I hope you'll be at Hooters tomorrow night as well.
Oh, I would never miss that.
It's because it's such a great networking opportunity. If anybody's ever been there, you'd see. If you haven't, come on out and check it out. That's what it is. All right, let's see. I know there's other folks I've got to get to. Kyle Gilbertson, what's going on, sir? Oh,
what's going on?
Not much, but how are you doing?
I'm fine.
Fantastic.
Just got on here kind of late, so
it's okay. What we're doing is we're just asking everybody. I don't know if you can see my screen. Asking everybody to give us your 15-second elevator pitch, your name, your market, your investment strategy, and what is your biggest struggle right now?
Right now, St. Louis area, Illinois side too, Alton area. Biggest struggle right now. I don't have a whole lot of struggles. Everything's going pretty good. So knock on wood. I like to keep it that way. So
I get that.
Just looking for the next good deal,
Okay.
Looking at stuff and yeah.
What would be like it? What would make everything absolutely perfect for you, Kyle?
I don't know if I had somebody drive my kids around all the time.
There you go. Your struggle is finding somebody to drive your kids for you.
That's about it.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. I said my 16-year-old got his driver's license today, so that's a good thing. But
there you go.
I mean, you have a real estate business, but you also have, family and
absolutely
all that other type of stuff. And, it goes hand in hand. I said, I haven't done a lot since October, November, I guess. And just kind of sitting on the stuff I've already built for the most part. I take a lot of time off sometimes, but that's okay. That's what I do. So, but
and there's a difference between doing that by accident and doing that by design.
It's
right?
yeah, I mean it's passive income, and that's the way it's supposed to be. So I mean, I still keep myself busy, of course. I mean, the month of December is just chock full of birthdays and holidays and all that type of stuff. And I mean, you're always looking for a good deal, so you're always looking at houses and stuff wholesalers send you, and then you go and check it out and realize it was a waste of your time, and that's how you spent your afternoon. But whatever, but that's part of it. So besides that, but I am closing on a deal this week, and then maybe getting another one under contract. So just like that, you're going to have some projects in the pipeline, and that'll keep you busy. And, there's other stuff, rent increases, new leases. There's never a dull moment, so.
Sure. Well, I appreciate you being here. I really do appreciate you being here. Thanks so much, Kyle. You come all often as well. I appreciate you being here. Thank you so much. All right, let's see. I've got Veteran Chamber of Commerce. Are you actually out there?
We are. Yes, we are.
All right.
Thank you. Yes, and thank you for doing what you're doing. I just heard that you have been doing this for 10 years.
Well, a different app. I've been connecting real estate investors for what's kicking off our 10th year doing that. Yes, sir.
Well, that's great. I really appreciate that. And I guess when you look for something, eventually you'll find it.
Right.
And we are engaging on, of course, we help veterans and military families access the VA, all that kind of stuff. But we're in California, so it's a little bit. I'm sure it's a little bit different than your investors in your area. But in California, the real estate is really great if you want to invest in it, and it's really hard if you want to buy in it. Right. So we made a switch in 2025, early 2025, to focus on asset development more than buying a home. So we are focusing on helping veteran military families, and they don't have to be veterans either, but that's our main focus, in purchasing properties that have revenue. So we're focusing on senior living properties. So they have like the fellow before me was talking about a passive income. And that's really the key, is getting into a place where the investors will have passive income, the owners will have passive income, and so doing that. So that's our main focus. And one of the things that I would like to again thank you for what you're doing is because under our fund, we're always happy to invite investors, and we want to invite investors to come in and pitch. Participate and become part of. It's like a partial ownership type of approach, and and our goal is to bring a couple of investors on per deal. So like $5,000, $10,000 is kind of the ticket, and that's kind of the sweet spot for most people.
Sure.
We lose $5,000, we're not gonna cry. If we lose 100,000. We might cry.
Right.
So we keep it kind of simple, kind of low, but with high potential return. But this is my first time attending your session, and I'm looking forward to continuing attending and kind of sharing more, learning more who is out there and who wants to play with us and who is a good fit for us. So I'm looking forward to it. And again, thank you, and it's a pleasure meeting everyone who is an investor, especially those people who are landlords. I really, my hat goes off to you, because it's really, really hard to be a landlord. I don't want to be there, and I'm glad you are.
No, I appreciate that. And what was because I just called you Veteran Chamber of Commerce. What was your name?
Oh, my name is Joseph Molina. I'm actually the president of the chamber right now. And we serve nationwide, and we welcome veterans and military families. We don't charge for membership in our chamber.
Okay.
We wanted to keep it free for all veterans and military people, military connected, as well as people who feel that veterans are part of their heart. If you are, if you feel like you value veterans, you can also get a membership, and we won't charge you a dime.
Okay, that's fantastic. I appreciate it. Joseph, you said Joseph?
Yes, Joseph Molina.
Okay, Joseph, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate that. Are you anywhere near, and I apologize, I know I've gone way over 15 seconds with you, but are you anywhere near Industry, California?
Seat of Industry?
Yes.
Yes, actually, Seat of Industry is in LA. I'm in maybe 30 minutes away from there.
I've got a good friend who's going to be speaking at an event on Valentine's Day out there about how to build ADUs, how to use ADUs to build generational wealth. My friend Emerson Brand is going to be one of the speakers on that panel. I could always send you that information if you're interested.
Well, and I would, but I want to still be married.
That'd be my excuse too. Anytime somebody says, I think Mardi Gras is on Valentine's Day this year, so I was like, guess I'm not going to that one.
Exactly. Well, thank you very much.
No, thank you so much. Appreciate you, Joseph. All right, let's see here. I've got a Jessica. Is it Killen? Are you out there, Jessica?
Yes, I am here.
Hi, Jessica. How are you? Uh-oh, you're muted. There you go. Would you like to give us your 15-second elevator intro? Tell us all about yourself.
Sure. So, of course, but you did say it right, and I applaud you because I've gotten some crazy last names given to me, but Killing is definitely it. I like to say killing the game. Yeah,
I was going to say you're killing it, right?
Yeah, all the time. Absolutely.
Good deal.
I'm trying to get back to the questionnaire. So, of course, Jessica Killen. I'm a professional dog groomer by heart, but I love making money without using my own money, which is why, I hopped on your call. A good friend of mine let me know that this was going on. So this is my first time on the call with you guys. So my investment, I do have one investment property. I did get it from the LRA. I am from St. Louis, so I got it from the LRA, and I've been holding on to it for dear life, and I probably need to let it go. But I really like the thought of real estate and just making money without using my own money. And so my biggest struggle right now is jitters.
Okay.
Is getting on the phone with people and kind of going crab, my mind gets fuzzly. I become their friend, and sometimes I don't hit everything I need to hit, and then they want to be my friend, and they're calling me about everything other than what we were supposed to be talking about. So that's my biggest struggle right now, is just really those phone calls. I don't have any problem with going and knocking on anybody's door. I actually knocked on somebody's door, and she was like, "How you find my house?" I said, "It's public information," So that's definitely not an issue. But as we all know, some of those houses, the people abandon them because they don't know their options. And so, I run into those problems. So that's my biggest struggle, is just the phone conversation and not being in their face and, smiling, putting that charm on and just letting them know like I'm a human. I'm not a robot and I'm not an investor. Absolutely.
Sure. I used to train salespeople who did telesales, and a smile on the phone can be heard and it can be felt, right? Yeah. So make sure you're smiling. I know people that put a mirror up, like wherever they're going to be talking on the phone, they put a mirror up so they could see them smiling. So when they catch themselves not smiling, it's a quick reminder to smile as well. But they'll feel it, and that don't kick yourself too hard about those conversations where you don't necessarily get right into the deal and you're building that rapport and you are becoming their friend kind of thing. Don't kick yourself too hard about those, because you are building that rapport and that trust, right? And people like doing business with people they know, like, and trust.
Absolutely.
So, don't kick yourself too hard about that. You can always do a follow-up call in a day or whatever. And now they'll know you, and now now they got part of their wall down.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Rich.
Yeah, not a problem at all. Not a problem at all. I've got, I think I see a New York Yankees hat on the call. Oh my goodness. What's going on, my friend?
Hey, Rich. Hey, how you doing? Sorry, I was having trouble with the mute button.
No, that's all good.
Well, I'm
give everybody your 15-second rundown.
15 seconds. All right. I got my second. I have my second rehab project working on right now.
Awesome.
issues that I have. I want to stop using my own money on my rehabs. I'm looking for private money lenders, and I want to know if anyone on here has any experience with HUD-VASH and housing veterans, because I feel like that's a niche that I'm trying to get into, trying to house homeless veterans. So if anyone has any information about that, reach out, let me know.
Yeah, I think that might be something even you and well, I was going to say you and Joseph and Craig could probably all talk about that. You know?
Yes, sir.
You three need to connect for sure, and anybody else that's interested in that, as well as putting in, in the chat. If everybody on here could, if you would, whatever you feel comfortable doing, drop your name, your market, your phone number, your email address in the market, so everybody can reach out and you can keep contacting, you can keep networking, you can make those connections. That's a big part of this too. I don't hoard that information on this call, so please do that. But Stefan, thank you so much for being here. Appreciate you, buddy. He's already put like $10,000 on the Yankees to win it all this year.
Oh, you already know.
You just gotta go through my Dodgers. It's all right though. I'm gonna come on next time with my Dodgers hat on. It just usually doesn't float very well here in St. Louis. You know how it is. Well, thanks so much for being here, buddy. All right, I've got a WingTech TMRV, and there's some more to that name, I'm sure. But WingTech, are you out there? The camera's off, or no? Yeah, I think your camera's off. But are you out there? If not, I think you're the last on the list. Is there anybody I missed? Is there anybody who didn't get a chance to share their info, their story? Did I miss anybody? How are we doing on time? Oh, man, look at this. So if anybody knows me, and you probably even got that thought while on this Zoom, is I like to talk. I talk a lot. I make this a hard 1 hour stop. So it's a 7:30 to 8:30, and this is hard for me to do. But as we have like a little more than 2 minutes left, is there anything anybody would like to share?
Don't wait to buy real estate. Buy real estate, then wait.
Oh, that is gold. That was price of admission itself. That's worth price of admission to Gateway to Freedom in the fall, in October. But let me wrap it up by saying this, and that is so true, though. So true. I mean, people would complain about interest rates and all that stuff now. It's like, are you kidding me? But it's okay. Everybody got spoiled back in the last few years or whatever. But the next Monday Night Zoom is going to be January 16th. So we do this always on the first and third Mondays of the month. January 16th. If you need the link for that one, please just drop your name or drop link in the chat or whatever, and your email address. I'll make sure you get that invite. Join us next time. The Gateway to Freedom Conference has already been established. This isn't a hard sell. I'm just giving information. You do not have to come. I'm not going to kick you off of these Zooms if you don't buy a ticket. It's not like that. But if you want to get to a real estate investor conference, and I'm going to go to one in Nashville next month. If you don't want to have to go out of town to go to a real estate investor conference, we've got it right here in St. Louis. Or if you're not from St. Louis, come to St. Louis. We would love to have you here October 23rd and 24th. I think we've got a couple people from out of town that are already bought their ticket. We've got 4 speakers already announced. We've got Vina Jetty's going to be here. Jamil Damji's going to be here. Chris Monroe is going to be here. Right, Chris? Our good friend Christina Aguilera, not the genie in the bottle, but Christina Aguilera, the systems, the SOP factory, SOP queen, will be here showing you how to put your systems in place, talking to you about all that kind of stuff. And then we're going to have more big names coming soon. We're in talks with some very big names to be here as well. So and local folks that are big names locally here in St. Louis as well. So
did you want me to get Grant Cardone to come?
Well, we're talking to some of his friends, but no, if you get Grant, just ask him if he could lower his speaking fee just a little bit for me. That'd be great.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Yeah, just a little. Like, come on, Grant. But if you're interested in getting that early bird prices, just know that today is the cheapest price they will be until the next time you look. I mean, the prices are only going to go up. So whatever you see the ticket price now, it's going to be the cheapest until the next time. Next time when the price moves, it's going to go up, not down. So there's that. And I think that was it. Yep, that was it. So I got a few seconds to spare on my part. But what I do at 8:30 is I shut the Zoom off. I I turn my camera off. I turn my mic off. I do leave it open in case anybody wanted to talk for a little bit longer. I stop the live broadcast. And if you want to stick around and communicate and connect, you're more than welcome to do that. But I appreciate every single one of you being here. It is 8:30. I hope you'll come back and join us on February 16th. But thanks, everybody. Appreciate you.
Yeah. And now we to the real